Okay, so the very first day, I wanted to put my face out here and share kind of a preface, the first concept for network marketing, this whole thing to be successful. I remember when I was getting started, I listened to a book called Go Pro by Eric Worre, and it's 7 steps to becoming a network marketing professional. I actually listened to it before I even decided to do Young Living as a business. I had seen my parents kind of wake up in their life by with a different company choosing network marketing, and I just watched them go from tired, mundane, non-exciting life to getting really excited about their life, getting healthier, happier, having so much vision. And I really wanted a piece of that. I thought that is something I could get behind. And while their company at the time didn't really resonate with me personally, I was interested in what they were listening to. So my dad sent me this book, and it was called Go Pro from Eric Worre. And in the book, Eric talks about how when he was getting started in network marketing, he met with his mentor or his upline, the person that introduced him, and they were having a strategy session. They were having what's your goals, whatever, typical network marketing type stuff. What's your goals? What are you going to go for? What are you going to achieve? Blah, blah, blah. And his mentor asked him, what would you like this network marketing thing to be? How much money would you like to make? Or what are your goals? And Eric Worre said, I would like to make $1 million a year in the industry. And his mentor said, okay, awesome. That's a great goal. I have no doubts that you can absolutely achieve it. But I'll tell you, Eric, the most valuable thing that you'll get at that level isn't even the money. It's the person you have had to become. And he said that stuck with him because this journey, let's say it's I visualize it as like a Candy Crush journey, right? And we hit these little levels, and we do these different tasks, and we go up, and it's like a fun game. Each level, or each little level, requires a personal development aspect. I'll give you an example. When I got started, I knew that the very first thing that I would need to do to be successful is help welcome other people into the company, enroll them, right? Show them oils, walk them through the process, get them enrolled, get them on Essential Rewards. I knew that. That was okay. I thought that was kind of it, Okay, perfect. Help enroll people, get them on Essential Rewards. I'm doing it. But there was this feeling in me that I was I don't want to be a salesperson. I don't want people to run from me in the grocery store. I don't want people to think differently of me because I am putting myself behind this Young Living thing, And it was stopping me from being able to connect with other people because I was thinking about how they were perceiving me. And actually, I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't enroll anyone for the first 3 months. And the very first enrollment I had was my mother-in-law. I love her so much. And I was so nervous, and I was so horrible during that enrollment process. And I was shaking because it was all about me and all about how I was perceived. And so to get over the hurdle of learning to enroll people, really the first thing I had to do was make it not about me anymore. And if someone else has an opinion of me because I do network marketing, that has nothing to do with me. And that has everything to do with them and their judgment. But if I withhold myself for fear of being vulnerable with that person, and it's keeping me back in my business, that's the opportunity I have to look in the mirror and figure out what's going on with me. So the point of this, and there's a million billion different ways that people grow in this business. I'm not going to be able to go through them all in this, but the preface that I have to say is, in this process, I just want to be upfront about when you hit a blocker, when I hit a blocker, an objection. Oh, I'm just not a salesperson. Oh, I don't want them to see me differently. I don't want people to think I'm just selling them something. I just don't have time. Things like that, they're not invalid. Those are beliefs that are real and totally, totally valid. But I want us to all kind of be on the same wavelength that those are mirrors and opportunities to look in the mirror and say, how can I grow here? How can I step into more of who I'm supposed to be here? How can I be divinely led in this journey? How can I help more people? How can I have more of a mindset on growth and contribution instead of significance and worthiness. Those are the kind of things that make people be able to make $1 million a year or $100,000 a year. For some people, and probably for some of you, most of you, probably $500 a month would change everything. Being able to have money for groceries, or see, this is the part that gets me so excited. For you to be able to have a little bit of wiggle room in your life and not feel so stuck in every way, and not feel like if everything keeps going the way it's going, nothing's going to change. In order for something to change, we have to change some way that we're doing things. And so what I'm hopeful about in this whole process is that we can agree to surrender to the process and surrender to the fact that when we hit a blocker or when we hit an objection in our own mind, identify it as that's the way my brain's thinking right now. How can I change and grow that belief so that I can become the person I was supposed to be, and by default experience massive success? And I get it because I'm there in so many ways. The last year I've had several growth opportunities, but the primary one being not working out of significance and a need to be significant. So every interaction now gets to be me purely living in growth and contribution, because a significance is not a need that I'm actively seeking anymore. And that feels really, really, really good and free. I'm able to walk into environments where it used to feel very scary and vulnerable, and now I'm able to just completely give and connect because that's where I am. That was keeping me from business growth. So, bottom line, my point, and I've already said it, and then I keep getting distracted and sharing again, is this is about personal growth. If you are here for that, then this will be a success, because there's no better way to grow. There's no that I've ever found. There's no more accurate exposition tool that can show us, like with a magnifying glass, where we need to work, and having a really good, honest look at ourselves and saying, okay, I'm willing to change what I have been doing, and I'm willing to grow in the way that I have been built in order to continue to do this work that I've been called to do on this earth. So that's day one. Thanks for joining me.